This is torsional pendulum experiment. In this experiment, we have to determine the moment of inertia of the metallic disc and also rigidity modulus of the material of the wire. So in the experiment, what are the operators are required? That is rectangular object, second one is circular object and stop clock. In the experiment, there is to be calculate rigidity modulus of the material. Its formula is 128 pi L by d power 4 I by t square average. Here L and d, it is given in your observation part. I by t square is calculating from the experimental part. So first here we have 4 cases. One is circular object is perpendicular to the axis of the wire and parallel to the axis of the wire, and rectangular there is also have 2 cases. One is perpendicular to the axis of the wire and parallel to the axis of the wire. But here we will calculate only 2 cases. One is circular disc is parallel to the axis of the wire and also rectangular disc is perpendicular to the axis of the wire. So first note down the observation part. Here some value given, that is length of the wire. Here L value given in observation part and also radius of the circular disc. So here the circular disc radius value is given on the object. Directly note down in your observation part. And mass of the circular disc. Mass of the circular disc also given in on the object, that is MC. And rectangular object, this is rectangular object. In the rectangular object there is also given on the object, that is MR, mass, length, breadth, 3 value also given on the object. And diameter of the wire is calculated by using the screw gauge. So diameter of the wire directly we will give, that is also right in the observation part, that is D is equal to 0.45 millimeter. Next come to the tabular column. So here already I told you, here we have take 2 cases. First here to calculate here moment of inertia MC r square by 4. MC, that is mass of the circular disc, r is radius. Both value given here, r value and MC. Using these 2 value easily you have calculate I2, that is moment of inertia of circular disc. And rectangular disc moment of inertia MR into LB, L square plus B square, MR, LB, 3 value also given. So substitute here, take simplification and you will get rectangular disc moment of inertia, that is I3. Okay. After that, next you note down, you can measure the oscillation using different object. One is circular and rectangular object. How you measure the oscillation using given object? So first here the wire, one end is connected to rigid support, other end is connected to rigid body. Here rigid body is rectangular body and also circular body. First you take one mark on the object. This is your reference mark. Based on the mark, we can easily measure the oscillation. So first, in the beginning, first we have to apply some force on the object like this. So first it shows some vibrations and also rotation and very high speed. All should be neglected in the beginning. When it shows very small speed oscillation, then you start the time. Okay, so what is oscillation? That is, oscillation is to and fro motion of the object. When it shows to and fro motion, then you start the time. Okay, so here now we start. Now this is initial point, it moved to the maximum, again come back to its same position, that is one oscillation. Okay, so now you start the time. Now you start the time, again come back to its same position, that is one oscillation, same, continue like this. There is measured 10 oscillation, 2 oscillation, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stop the time. Now time is 1 minute 16 seconds. So here time unit is seconds. That should be convert in terms of seconds. Here 1 minute 16 seconds. There is 60 plus 16, that is 76. So first trial is 76. But here in the laboratory, our student, you will get first trial is 80, second trial is 81, third trial is 80. Okay, using same object, there is also measure second trial, that is 81, third trial is 80. Now take average of these three value, you will get 80.66. Then find out the time period. Time period, it's defined as number of oscillations per seconds. So here T average is 80.66 divided by 10. So take simplification, you will get time period T, that is 8.066. It is one oscillation value. Here we measure 10 oscillation answer, but here will give, that is one oscillation value. Then I by t square. How you calculate I by t square? Already you calculated, that is I moment of inertia. This moment of inertia depends on the time period t square. Okay, this one divided by this, you will get this an answer 3.09 into 10 power minus 5. Next is circular object. Here also measure. Next, it is circular object. It is here also measure oscillation as same as that of the rectangular object. Take one mark on the object. This is reference mark. So based on the mark, here we measure oscillation. First we have to apply some force on the object like this. In the beginning, first we have to apply some force on the object. It shows small speed oscillation. So when it shows small speed oscillation, then you start the time based on the reference mark. Okay, now you start the time. This is maximum point. Again come to the same position. This is first oscillation. And this is second oscillation. Yes. Now continue up to 10 oscillation using same object. You will get first trial here 98. So second trial using same object, we will get also second trial 98 and 96. So after that, take average of these three value, you will get 97.33. Then to find time period, 9.733. Okay. Then I by t square, I2 already calculated, I2 substitute here, and t square, this one. I by t square, can simplify that equation values, you will get this answer. Then take average of these two value, I by t square, this one 2.97 into 10 power minus 5. So next is, we can calculate easily rigidity modulus, that is n. I by t square is this one, so substitute here. This calculation is done, that is here, I by t square is 2.97 into 10 to the power minus 5, that is put it here, and L value, D value given in observation part. In observation part, L and D both are also substitute here. Take simplification, we will get rigidity modulus answer is 87.3 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square. This is a irregular body. On the irregular body, here also measure oscillation, and here to calculate moment of inertia, we have another tabular column, that is irregular body and moment of inertia. I irregular is equal to I t square into t square. Here t is, we have measured from the measuring oscillation on the irregular body. So here we have tabular column, time for 10 oscillation. Now take mark on the object. So we have to apply some force on the object. Again here also it shows some vibrations like this. So take one position, reference, based on the position we can measure the oscillation. Now start the oscillation, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like this continue up to 10 oscillations. So first trial oscillation value is 10, next is 10, third one is 9. So take average of these three value, you will get average answer. Then easily calculate time period. Okay, so what you get the time period value, that is put it here, and I by t square already calculated using regular body. So average value into t answer, then easily you calculate irregular body moment of inertia. So after that you will get result. At the end of the experiment, you can easily write, that is rigidity modulus of the material of the wire, rigidity modulus L, and irregular body result. Irregular body, that is I irregular is equal to, write this answer, 2.737 into 10 power minus 5 with unit. It's very important, write with unit. So our aim is to say, in this experiment there is a calculate rigidity modulus and also moment of inertia and also irregular body.